So, I feel like out of all the things that we can do that will be really helpful is to just, we're going to make a brand new chart and we are going to do QFL, just naked charts, no indicators, no nothing. Here's all that we're going to use. We're going to use these little drawing tools. We're going to use these measuring tools, and we'll use the horizontal key command, which is Option H, which makes these little lines right here. And we'll make this one a nice, super bright, solid fuchsia line, which you can't miss. And these are all the pairs that are on Kraken. So, I feel like this represents, a good bit of the, overall market. Let's just get right into it. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at, I prefer a 4-hour chart. Okay. Like that's just my thing. And let's just jump right into, I'm just going to kind of pick the best coins that I feel represent what's going on here. And I'm not going to explain what I'm doing, but you're going to see a pattern of what I'm doing. I'll explain a little bit, but I'm going to try and just go through like a lot of pairs right now. And you may see me go into like the 6-hour or the 12-hour to just kind of get an idea of like what has been going on. But normally it's just 2 months of price action is what you really want to care about. But I can tell you right now that we have definitely got like, wow, look at that. Wow, I'm not really sure what to think of that, but let's just go right in and just say, hey, look, if it goes below, so I'm going to divide, half of roughly 80, right? Half of 80 is going to be 40. So that's going to be about 50% off, okay? So I'm just going to put a tool down there, and I want you to know that let's pull the scale and pull this up. The way that I would play this right now is I'm going to put this on like the most recent, like somewhat of a high point, and then I'm going to make that go to 55, and then the other one, I just did this in the other video, is I make this one go to 35. Like when we drop off into the deep end, usually like this is a nice place to get size for a lot of these coins, but 55% off is a great place as well. And you can watch the last video, but let's just blaze through these. Let's see how many of these we can do without me just, talking about it. Let's just be about it right now. Okay, so again, I'm drawing a line on this because I'm like, I think we've emptied out. If it breaks here, wow, that's going to be super scary. I just feel like this is support and we're going to bounce from here. That's what I think, but it's called a surprise for a reason. So I'm going to measure it right here, and I'm also going to measure it right here. Make this 35. And then, within here, in the last video, what I covered was that, I'm going to buy, small, medium, large, extra large, extra, extra large. And the numbers would be like 10, 10, 35, 150, 1,000. I forget the exact numbers, but basically you get the idea. Like super small, like just a little bit bigger, and then you kind of get some size, and then you get some real size, and then like, this is where like you throw the farm at it. If it just melts down like that, you see what I'm saying? So let's keep going. You know what? For this one, let's just say, okay, we're at 70. Half of 70 is 35. So you know what we're going to do? We're just going to put a line right down there. Okay, like this, anything between here and here, like I want to get some. And so if it starts dropping into this little area right here, small, medium, large, extra large, extra, extra large, you see what I'm saying? Like this is just mad sloppy, whatever. Let's see what's going on with Adam. Same thing, we're at 30, so we know that about 15 is where the sweet spot is. Dude, is this not freaking awesome? And so we can see from top to bottom, that's looking like 55%. Where's the base on this? Let's go to the 4-hour. For me, I feel like the base is wherever I see like a very prominent V shape. And I will tell you this much, like 4-hour is the easiest way to spot a V. Look, there's a V, and yes, you can do check marks. I'm not opposed to check marks, but like, I'm just saying, like these V's be looking like that. So anytime that it crosses underneath the V, that's the safe place to buy. And check the structure, but you get the idea. Let's just keep moving on, and we'll do that. I'm starting to like more and more like these 6-hour views, but for somebody else, they might be like, what about that? Well, this is what we do. We're going to measure this bounce, and if it's at around a 20% bounce, that's fair, fine, sure, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But really, if you were to want to be safe, then you would put it right there. So let's go ahead and we'll measure down 55, which, if it's at about 60 or 70, then we're looking at 35 as our halfway point. So we're already kind of getting there, and so we've got a safe circle right about here. Wham! Is this not just super helpful? I'm just going to skip that coin. Let's do Bitcoin. Alrighty, Bitcoin, what you got for us? Let's kind of zoom out and see what's going on here. So where am I going to put the base? Well, that looks like the base to me. And, maybe I can put it like up here since the buyer reaction was, right here, I guess, sure, why not? Let's just put the base right there. Yeah, it's 21%. With Bitcoin, so we're at 40, guess what? Half of that is all the way down here. Okay. And, from right here, there's 25, which is funny because that's what I was talking about in the last video. That's, kind of the idea of where you want to buy. You can buy sooner. Look, if you feel like complaining about the way that I'm doing this right now, what do you want to do? You want to buy sooner? Okay, fine. But like, look, this is the kind of stuff that happens. These just like mega wicks. And so, let's just say that, it was right here. Let's just put it back in time. And you're like, oh man, it's never gonna drop past here. Like, here's the base. Okay, yeah, I know it came down, but like, here's the base. Let's measure this out. Okay, from the most recent to about 55, and so we're gonna put some layers. And you may be saying like, oh well, it'll never go down there, or yeah, it may go down there, but it may not go down there like forever, and I'm never going to be making money until it goes down there. Well, that's why you've got so many different coins. You see what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and play this out. And look, like it went past it. And so that's what I'm saying is like, imagine, see, when you see these things, you're like, oh man, I wish I would have known to try and buy it right there, but I was too busy focusing. And like, dude, the returns on this, like this is why I'm making these videos, is because like, even if you would have gotten it like right there, that's still like 50% in just like one little fast wick. And, so it's kind of like, yeah, you can make these small little trades, but like, man, you can make like all of that money in just like one of these like gargantuan, stabs. And they're few and far between for many coins, but that's what this is all about. This is why I'm making this video, to show you that this is definitely a favorite of mine. I love this curve coin. Again, we're right here on this like support. This is so funny. I think I made a video a while back about this. Let's just do it right here. So 2 well, half of that is 11 right there. So anywhere in between here and here is safe. And that's the whole idea, is that like if it crosses here in a panic dive, then it's going to come back up and want to test that, this little line right here. I'm very familiar with like audio sound waves and stuff like that, and this is something that is very common in audio sound waves, I've noticed, where a sound wave will kind of create these similar patterns. It doesn't always come back up to touch, because it came right here, but then you could say, well, it was basing it off of that. That's why I'm doing these like 6-hour ones, so that I can really have like a perspective on this. We did Dash earlier. What's going on with Doge? I haven't checked on Doge. Oh my god, it's at 12. So Doge had a gap, and I don't know if did it hit the gap finally? No, it didn't. So we had this little teeny tiny right here. I'm gonna put a horizontal line right there. So at like 8, it had extreme strength, and it just broke past that. So I haven't checked on Doge in a while. I was trading all of this. Let's put it on logarithmic. There we go. We can see the gap a little bit better. And basically just this little area where it didn't get to test between this right here, and I guess it looks like there was these wicks, but anyways, you get what I'm saying. Like, this is just interesting. It's finally drained down all the way down to there. That's amazing. That's just amazing. Let's keep moving on. Oh, well, where would we buy it? Well, you know what? I know enough about this particular coin that I would be excited to get it. Yeah, right at 8. Like, I think the gap is like right here, actually. Yeah, sorry, let me delete that. So here's the gap right here, all of this little juicy area. And that makes so much sense. And what's funny about all this is that the math really can kind of come down to, but I mean, dude, it could go. I mean, dude, if it went down to there, that would be hilarious. I mean, not, we all want it to go up. Anyways, let's just keep moving. I don't want to offend people as I like hit their favorite crypto. So, half of roughly 18 is 9. Is this not easy? Like, is this not just awesome? And you're like, oh, okay, so I can just, yeah, look, wherever you buy, just make sure and buy more than you did last time. So like by the time that you get down here, and this is what I would recommend doing. Let's do another one. Let's do. I haven't looked at Ethereum in a long time. So let's say you're preparing to trade this. So here we are, 25. So that's going to be about 12, right? Right there. Now there's way more liquidity, but what I would do is I would, maybe pick right here and say, right there, 35. Like, I would hit it with some real like mega size right there, like right there. That would be the mega size. So let's say you've got like a big chunk of money. So you can start out by taking that big chunk of money, cutting that chunk of money into half and half. So now let's say you started with 10,000. So you've got $5,000 just chilling right there. You see what I'm saying? And then now you've got like 1,000 right there, and then you've got like what, 350 and 30. You see what I'm just making this up because it really doesn't matter. The rule of thumb is like anywhere below here is safe because what's going to happen is it's going to come down and it's going to come to retest where price last was with the big buy reaction. Clearly, there's a big buy reaction right here. Rocket launchers are shooting up like in that direction. And so if it comes down here, then this is where you're going to want to buy it on sale. And as it starts coming back up, then you can sell some in profit and leave your profits in Ethereum so that when it keeps going up, then you're invested for free. And then you sell 30% when you feel hot potato. That's a really weird looking 3. So just, common QFL knowledge. Let's keep going. What else do we got? Let's do Cava. Super spike. Okay, same thing. So we've got, 30. Well, look at this. All I have to do is just come down and be like 15. Now you may be saying that's 3.16. Yeah, but forget the decimal. I'm just going to work with the first two numbers that I see. So 3 and 1, 31. That's 30. Half of that, 15. Okay? Isn't that dope? Like that's how you use it. Like that's how you don't have to measure down and stuff like that because you can do that simple math like really easily. And like look, if it's starting to panic, like and another cool thing is what you can do is you can start nibbling sooner, and then as it goes deeper down, you can widen the layers. Like life hack. I just want to see what's going on with this crypto. This is definitely one that has been very nice and volatile, as you can see, lots of wicks. And again, this is what we're hoping for. We want these wicks. Okay, so we're at 12. Half of 12 is 6. I'm not even look. I'm gonna say, well, right here, like hopefully you're just like, oh, thank you. You know what I mean? Take the big chunk of money that you're going to trade. Let's say you got a full-on portfolio. You want to pick like 4 coins to trade, right? 4 coins, take your portfolio, cut it into 4 chunks. Okay, now you've got 4 quarters of your portfolio. You take one of those quarters, you cut that in half, and you put it down here. So let's say, you've got $2,000 represents like a quarter of your portfolio. So you're going to put $1,000 right here. You see what I'm saying? Anything else, distribute your money however else you want. Right here. Just so long as the further down it goes, then the more it goes into the pyramid, and you're getting more and more size because it's getting cheaper. And so you want to treat this like Costco, where you're buying more in bulk on discount. Let's take a look at Link. Look at that wick. Let's go back in time. This is another one that we're going to do just to show you like why we're doing this. Like, yeah, I know it doesn't go down there, but when it does, it's a gift. And like, you want to be prepared. Would you have been trading Link and known that it was Link? All I can tell you is that like it has happened for me before, and I can't tell you how many times that I've been super grateful. All right, so we're at 22. I want you to do the math. Half of 22. That's right. I know I can't like see you, but you can take your money. I mean, it's not going to be clean cut every single time. Usually it's based upon like what the chart's doing and you're buying outside of the bounds of what it usually is, doing. It is very much like kind of reactive trading where you're reacting to the chart. So basically, you get the idea, like small, 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 medium, large, extra large. And, it doesn't have to stop there. Like you can have more allocated in other areas. Like it's all in how you want to do it. There's just not like one right way that's going to, it comes down and it comes back up and, it hasn't returned to the base, sell it because, sell most of it. Let's say sell like 50 or 75% of it. And then as it comes back down, you can like re-up again. And, you can move this pyramid down a little bit further. So now your pyramid is that much lower. That's the whole idea with all of this. Let's see what's going on with Litecoin. Oh, we didn't That's okay. Whatever. Can we go back to link and see what happened? Yeah. See. Look. This is just a bunch of squiggly craziness. But like, that's all I'm saying is like, it went past this lowest layer. That's what's crazy about all this stuff. And like, it happened so fast that, you would have never listed your money down there. Like 80% off, like you're already complaining about 50%. Let's do one that's really interesting. Let's do Sol. Aqua del Sol. Okay, well, as you can see right here, that looks like a base. If I've ever seen one, look, big buy reaction. Now I am on the 6 hour, so it makes it a lot easier to do this. Most people, they're on the 1 hour and they're like, how do you know that's the base? I thought that was the base, and that was the base, and that was the base, and that was the base. And yeah, they can be the bases, but like, what happens when it does drop? So if we're at 80s, then we're looking to, buy a big chunk right down there. You see what I mean? Like, I feel like I've gone through enough, but, I feel like this is good. If it goes down there, let's go back. Love my 6 hours, my 6 hour chart. Yeah. And yeah, I know you're not going to be making a lot of money, but here's the thing. If and when it goes down here, which it can do that. If and when it goes down there, the amount of money that you're going to make compared to like putting all your money up here and playing these little pops and stuff like that, if it goes down there, you're going to be like, that's where you really multiply your portfolio. So what else we got? We'll do one last one. I love Monero. And look, another one. Let's go back in time. Let's see what happens. Let me go back in time. Okay. So here's Monero. Do a little line. Look at that, nice little line. By reaction. And we're, so we've got 24. I mean, you can be risky. You can move all this up. Look, if you want to be risky and be just getting like massive size, that's cool. But and hey, to be fair, that would have worked to your advantage. And there's that 35% off. Am I just like, you're never going to know. You're never going to be able to predict. All I can really tell you is just make sure that like when you do get size that, it's shaped like a pyramid. I feel like a lot of people are like doing this, like their pyramids are shaped like this, or their pyramids are like that. And they're like all inside of here. And like the QFL one, the pyramid that he recommends, that he does, is shaped like that. Like that's how his pyramids are shaped. Let me see if I can do that better. Like that's how his pyramids are shaped. So anyways, hope you found this video helpful. If you peace.